Hi, hello everyone. Welcome to Dr. Zakir Math. Okay, today in this video we are going to study about vectors. What do you mean by vectors? Vectors are quantities that have both magnitude and direction. Okay, so it has the value as well as it has the direction also. What type of direction? It can be 2 dimension or it can be 3 dimension, right? Yes. So the common examples for vectors are where we are going to use this one. We are going to use in the force has a magnitude as well as we have the direction. Force is there, velocity also, right? And next we can say displacement. So like this we can give so much of places, we can give examples. These are all examples for vectors: force, velocity and displacement. Okay, this is me and displacement. Okay, right. Then why vectors are so important for you? Why we need to study? Vectors are very much essential in the fields like physics, okay, and you can say engineering, right? And where else we can say computer graphics, yes, because it's 3D motion. So computer graphics, we will use this one, vectors, okay, right. So understanding the vectors helps in solving real world problems related to moment and forces. So what are the components of a vector? Vector is often represented by an arrow mark like this, or you can write like this. Okay, right. So what it tells about the direction showing the vector, right? And its magnitude is given by the absolute value. Okay, right. So what are the basic operations in this vectors? We can do addition of two vectors. Okay, right. We can do addition of two vectors and we can do subtraction of two vectors, right? And we can do scalar multiplication of a vector, something like 4 times a, 5 times a. We can do scalar multiplication of a vector. This is a scalar, okay? So scalar multiplication of a vector, but we cannot multiply two vectors like in algebra. Okay, suppose you have 4x minus 5, okay, and you have x plus 1. You multiply this, you multiply with this, multiply this, multiply by this operation is not available in vectors. Okay, right. Instead of that, we have to go with I component with I components, j component with j component, k component with k component. Okay, right. So instead of this multiplication, normal multiplication, we have two types of vector multiplication, which is called as, one is called dot product, okay, which is usually denoted by this one, dot product. Another one is cross products. Another one is what? Cross product. Okay, right. So cross product, we will use this symbol, dot product and cross product. Okay, right. Suppose if the vector is 2 dimension, 2D means you are going to write in the form something like 4i plus 5j vector. Suppose the vector is a 3 dimension, we will write something like 4i plus 5j minus 2k vector. So one in the x direction, one in the y direction, another one is in the z direction. So in this way, we are going to study some vector ideas. Let's get started. Okay, right. So first one, we are going to add two vectors a plus b, okay, and a minus b, subtraction of two vectors. So it means a with b1 and a2 with b2, a1 with b1, a2 with b2. If it is a 3 dimension, a1 with a1 with b1, a2 with b2, a3 with b3. Similarly, the subtraction minus a1 with b1 minus a2 with b2 and a3 with b3. And this one I told you, which is called scalar multiplication. We are going to multiply by some number. So the next rule, these are all properties of vectors. No need to remember. Just directly we can use when the problem situation comes. Okay. Next is unit vector. So what do you mean by unit vector? Unit vector is nothing but your a vector divided by absolute value of vector. How to find absolute value? I just explained in the last video. So you can go back to this video and you can check. Suppose you have a vector is equal to something like 4 comma 3, which is equal to 4i plus 3j vector. How you will calculate absolute value, which is square root of 4 square plus 3 square, right? Square root is something like, right, square root. So this is where you are going to calculate the absolute value, right? Let's go to the first question. If a vector is equal to if a vector is equal to, right, 4 comma 0 comma 3, right, and b vector is equal to minus 2 comma 1 comma 5. Okay, and what is the first question? Find absolute value of a, right? That's the first question, right? And what is the second question? Second question, and the vectors a plus b, a minus b, and 3b, and 2a plus 5b. So these are the things for one question. They've asked all these things you need to find out. Okay, right. So let us start now. A vector is equal to 4 comma 0 comma 3, right? And b vector is equal to minus 2 comma 1 comma 5. First question is absolute value of a vector, which is equal to square root of 4 square plus 0 square plus 3 square, which is equal to, you can put directly in the calculator, which is 4 square is 16, 16 plus 9 is 25, 25 square root is equal to 5. Next question is find the vectors a plus b, a minus b, 3b, 2a plus 5b. Okay, these are the things you need to find. Okay, right. Next is a vector plus b vector, which is equal to, so this is your a, this is your b. So 4 plus minus 2 comma 0 plus 1 comma 3 plus 5, which is equal to vector bracket 4 minus 2 is 2, 0 plus 1 is 1, and 3 plus 5 is equal to 8. Okay, so this is your a plus b. So let's start. A vector minus b vector, which is equal to this minus this, 4 minus, and here is a minus here, so minus 2, and then 0 minus 1. Okay, and then 3 minus 5. This is your a, this is your b, keep in your mind. So this equals 4 plus 2, which is equal to 6, 0 minus 1 is minus 1, 3 minus 5 is equal to minus 2, right? Yes. Second question, a plus b finish, a minus b finish. Next we are going to calculate 3b vector. What is the meaning of this? 3 multiplied by b vector. What is your b vector? Minus 2 comma 1 comma 5, which is equal to, just take it inside, which is minus 6, take it inside, which is equal to 3, take it inside, which is equal to 15. Okay, right. Next we are going to calculate 2a plus 5b. So if I want to calculate 2a plus 5b, first I need 2a, then I need 5b, right? Then only I can go with what? 2a plus 5b. So this is your a, 2 times your a vector is 4 comma 0 comma 3, and 5 times your b vector is, what's your b vector? Minus 2 comma 1 comma 5, which is equal to, so this is your 8, 0, 6, and this is your minus 10, which is 5, and then it is 25. So what we are going to do, we are going to add this one, right? So now we want 2a vector plus 5b vector, which is equal to vector brackets. So we are going to add this one, 8 plus minus 10. Okay, let me write minus 10 in the same line. Okay, so this is 8 plus minus 10 comma, right? Then 0 plus 5 comma 6 plus 25, right? This is equal to 8 minus 10, which is equal to how much? Minus 2. 0 plus 5 is 5. 6 plus 25 is equal to what? 31. So your 2a plus 5b is equal to this one, right? So what's your a plus b? Your a plus b is equal to your 2 comma 1 comma 8. And what is your a minus b? This is equal to 6 comma minus 1 comma 2. And what is your 3b vector, which is equal to minus 6, 3 comma 15. And what is your 2a plus 5b? This is your answer. Clear? It's very simple. Okay, right. Let's go to the next question. If a vector is equal to this, b vector is equal to this, express the vector 2a plus 3b. So they're asking this one in terms of ijk. It means your final answer should not be like this. It should be like this, ijk. Okay, right. So your a vector is equal to, let me write in the easiest manner, because always you people like this type of representation, 1 comma 2 comma minus 3, and your b vector is equal to 4 comma sorry, there is I is missing here, be careful. Okay, yeah, I is missing, this is I, 4i plus 0j plus 7k, keep in your mind. So it is 0 comma and then it is 7. So 1 comma 2 comma minus 3 and then 4 comma 0 comma and then minus the plus 7. So what we are going to find out now, we are going to calculate from this 2a vector, and from this we are going to calculate 3b vector. So what will be your 2a vector? So 2 times 1 comma 2 comma minus 3. And what is your 3b vector? 3 times 4 comma 0 comma 7. So this is equal to what? Vector bracket 2, 4, and then this is going to be minus 6. Let me check. 2 into 1 is 2, 2 into 2 is 4, and 2 into minus 3 is minus 6. 3 into 4 it is 12, and 3 into 0 is 0, and 3 into 7 is 21. Okay, right. So now we are going to calculate 2a plus 3b vector. That is your question. What is your 2a? 2 comma 4 comma minus 6. And then plus what's your 3b? 12 comma 0 comma 21. So this is equal to vector bracket 2 plus 12 comma 4 plus 0 comma minus 6 plus 21. So this equals 12 plus 2 is 14. 4 plus 0 is equal to 4. Minus 6 plus 21 is going to be 15. Right? So this is not going to be your answer because this is your answer. But one more step you have to do it. What is that step? The step is, they told you represent in terms of I, j, k. Right? So you're going to write this answer in terms of I, j, k. Right? So this means this is equal to 14i vector plus 4j vector. Right? And then plus 15k vector. This is the way of representing in I, j, k. Is it okay? Right. So let's go to the next question. Find the unit vector in the direction of the vector. Right. So unit vector. What is the formula for unit vector? A vector divided by absolute value of a vector. So this is your a vector. Right. So a vector is equal to 2i vector minus j vector minus 2k vector. So what is your absolute value of a vector? Which is square root of 2 square, be careful, minus 1 the whole square. Be careful, minus 2 the whole square. Be careful, minus inside the bracket. Be careful. Right. So now this is equal to, this is equal to square root of, right, 2 square, or you can put it in the calculator. 2 square is 4, and then this is 1, and this is again 4, which is 4 plus 4 is 8, and 8 plus 1 is equal to what? 9, and which is equal to 3. Teacher, and can I put directly in the calculator? Yes, yes, yes. So therefore unit vector is equal to, right, a vector divided by absolute value of a vector. So what's your a vector? Which is 2i vector minus j vector minus 2k vector divided by 3 absolute value of a vector. This is your absolute value of a vector. Okay, yeah, right. So the vector a is something which is away from that. Let me erase it. Okay, so sorry. So this is a vector. Okay. So unit vector is equal to this one. How much? This is equal to 2i vector minus j vector minus 2k vector. This is your unit vector. So this finishes your 12.2 exercise. Okay. 12.2 exercise finished. Thank you so much for watching. Okay. Have a good day. Take care. Bye bye.